Well, it's been a beautiful late autumnal day in Helsinki. Conditions are good. Lee, you've had a good look at the pitch. That looks perfect. To put a few things right as far as England are concerned.
Definitely, we're looking for a reaction. I think it's fair to say that we fell below the levels that the players have set themselves and that what's expected. We can use it as a real positive now with a good reaction tonight.
Dean Henderson, his first start for England in goal. Did you always intend to give him this chance, or has he got a chance of putting some real pressure now on Jordan Pickford?
No, there was a case of getting a look at a few different players, and it was always the case that we were going to have a look at Dean in one of the games.
You've been a big advocate of Trent Alexander-Arnold, but he's never started for Liverpool or England at left back. What's your thinking?
Well, he's multi-versatile, he can do it. His role will be a little bit different to a conventional left-back in terms of his positioning, but we've got a lot of confidence in Trent.
Jack Grealish did well in the number 10 role. How's he going to operate tonight?
He'll go in between the 10 and in the wide areas. I think if we'll have a basic structure of the team that we'll start with, and then they'll be able to rotate.
Yeah, we talked a lot in the last game. A lot was made obviously in the last game about the system. But what in terms of basics? Forget the system, have to be better in terms of approach, maybe in terms of defending.
Well, I think we a lot's been made of the system and the change that we made. But if you look at the goals, they're very poor in terms of what we're used to and what we're used to seeing. So hopefully we can put that right tonight.
And how have you been since Thursday? Because there's been a lot of scrutiny on you, on the tactics, on your role, whether you want it.
Yeah, been absolutely fine. I think it's something that I was expecting. I fully take responsibility for trying something different. If I had a chance to do it again, 100% would. We've got to have that ability to try something different. We've not won anything since 1966. We've come close so many times. So if this is a period now that we have to try something different, then why not?
Anything about what Lee Carsley has said publicly, or his body language, or his interviews, or his messaging that makes you think that he does want the England job full-time?
Probably not. He's had the same message for the last month or so since he got the job, is that he's just going to focus on the upcoming games, and that's what he's been told by the English FA. And there's been no signs, or he's not come up with any kind of messages that he's desperate for this job. I know he said a few years ago that he didn't really want to work with senior players. He was comfortable with working with younger players, and obviously he's entitled to change his mind, but certainly over the last, I suppose, month or two, he's not sending out them messages that he's desperate for this job.
No. What I listened to, and what I heard the other day is him talking about going back to the under-21s, and it's not something that he's looking at, the full international job. And I think that if you are in the driving seat for it and you haven't got the passion to say, right, I want to go and get this job and do this job, then it's probably not for him. But while he's doing it, what I'm pleased to see him doing is what he wants to do. He's got the players that are capable of doing it. And whatever happens, I believe England should be good enough to then carry on going through and qualifying for whatever they're going for. But while he's in the seat, he should do exactly what he wants to do.
And he's also had a taste of it. And sometimes you get a taste of something, and he just might be thinking, especially when you've had the disappointing result here tonight, obviously a lot of negative publicity about it, will be going, do I really want this? And
Sometimes it's important to know what you don't want in life as to what you do.